would do a hair routine because I posted on my Instagram, what does everyone want to see? And so many of you were like, hair routine. And I was like, I love hair. Let's talk about hair. So I wash my hair probably, I want to say like every 5 to 10 days. It's never the same, but I usually schedule it right before I have to work at the club. So usually always on Thursday or Friday I'll wash my hair, and then depending how the next week goes, I might wait another week until I have to work again, or I might just feel like washing my hair on like the Tuesday. But it has been about 5 days. My hair is greasy as, and I know so many people say like, oh, I wish I could go a week without washing my hair, but it just gets too greasy. My hair gets too greasy, but I do it anyway. Dry shampoo is your best friend. There is nothing worse, in my opinion, than having to deal with like wet hair. I feel like washing your hair is such a chore. First world problem. I don't know how people do it every single day. And like my hair is quite long and I'm just like, nah, you put that back in a slick bun, you're good. You're good for another 10 days, you're fine. So let's talk about my hair dyeing routine. Obviously, I'm not a natural blonde, but I have been bleaching my hair probably for like, since I was about 14. I did have like a dark period where I like dyed my hair black, and that was really rough and I didn't want to talk about it. So I alternate every 8 weeks or so. I get either a full head or a half head. I alternate between getting full head, getting a half head, because I would like I don't want to like overwhelm my hair with bleach because it is really quite thin and it's quite fine. And I just like let my hairdresser decide if she wants to do a trim, see how it's looking, that sort of thing. And as well, as many of you know, I do wear extensions sometimes. They're always just clip in, like never anything permanent, nothing like that. And I'll show you guys those as well and show you pictures of them when they're in my head. So I'll talk about brands that I use. I use almost exclusively Redken, just because that's what my hairdresser uses, and I tried it out and I was like, wow, this really is it. So it goes without saying that nothing in this video is sponsored. We are nobodies. I'm just sharing what I do and what works for me. So without further ado, let's have a look at the products. Alrighty, so this is what we're dealing with. Also on a side note, this robe I've had for like 10 years. I got it from Cotton On and it was $10 on sale. And I usually wear it for tanning, but it's just so like teeny bopper and cute. It's not very classy, but we're just going with it. So as I said, I use mostly Redken. So these are the two types of shampoos and conditioners that I use. This one is all soft, and then I use like a purple toning blondage one, and I alternate between the two. On a daily basis, obviously I don't wash my hair every day, but when I do wash my hair, I will always use the extreme like breakage stuff, just like a little pump in my hand. And I'll also go around and spray it with the One United. It just makes it like super soft, and like I just feel like it adds to the healthiness. And then when I am styling my hair, I'll use a heat protectant when I can remember. And this was actually given to me by my hairdresser. She's the absolute best. This is the best hairspray I have ever used. It does not make your hair feel stiff and disgusting. It like makes your hair still like super soft, and it holds really well. This one I've been using since like I was 18, and it is quite good. It doesn't make your hair too crunchy, but I do prefer the Redken one. I just sort of have this anyway, use it sometimes. And then I hardly ever use this because I hate hair masks where you have to like wash your hair, get out, put it in, and then get back in the shower to wash it out. Who has time for that? I love like the leave-in ones, but I can appreciate that this one is really good. Like it is really good. I've used it a couple of times and it was really expensive, but I think I got it from like Adore Beauty or something, and it was like maybe $30 or $40, but I do really like it. It is really good. Maybe I should do that today. It's been like a hot minute. I haven't done this in like 6 months. And it is winter and my hair is just like needy. And then I use this hairdryer. It's not fancy. It's just a VS Sassoon one, but it hasn't failed me in like 10 years. So it does its job. It's really good. In terms of hairbrushes, I do prefer like sort of Tangle Teaser ones that are sort of like you can use with like wet hair. I know you're not supposed to brush wet hair, but again, who has time for that? So this is like really gentle and I do really like it. I curl my hair all the time, probably once a week I curl my hair, and I use this Halo Barrel. I think it's called Princess, but let me check. It is kind of on the expensive side, but it's amazing. I've had it for about 6 years. And classic GHD straightener. I got this in high school. It still is just amazing. And I do love like the really fat brim paddles. I don't know what they're called, but I also have tried the Halo straighteners and I do really like them. I have heard good things about the Barrel GHD curlers, but I haven't tried them, so I have no comment. As for my hair extensions, I love hair extensions. I love mermaid hair. This one is 20, I think it's 24 inches. It's long. This one, however, dun, da, 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 is 26 inches. This one is a ponytail extension. Both of these are human hair. This one, as you can see, I just bought the color difference. So this is the color of my hair. I had my hairdresser literally color match this to my hair. She did an amazing job. It's like flawless. And then this one I just bought. So it comes in like this icy platinum color, which is really easy to tone back down to sort of the more golden warm tones that I have. So I need to take this one. I see my hairdresser next in a couple of weeks and she'll do the same thing for me. I have used ponytail extensions for like a couple of years, but the most recent one that I had was not real hair. It was like, I don't know what it's called, but it was very close and it was not as expensive, but it was still not cheap. And it just like, it got really matted and like it had a really good use. So I bought another one and this is real hair. So this was kind of expensive. It was a couple $100. And my full head, I have like a 9-piece full head extensions were like, I think like $500. And I did have to be on a wait list, but Zala is the only company of hair extensions that I have tried and I have no reason to go anywhere else. I think that they are such good quality and like I love them. I get so many compliments on them. Yeah, let's wash our hair. I'm gonna go in today with, I think, the purple shampoo, just because I feel like we're looking a little bit brassy. I want to tone that out a little bit more. And I will give a special mention as well to Bedhead by Tigi. I use that shampoo for like 5 years. I do really like it. I think it's really good. Very high on the fragrance, which I don't love, but it is a little bit heavy for my hair lately. I think it like gets my hair a little bit more greasy than usual, but I will show you what it looks like. My mum uses it and it is really good. Hairdressers do recommend that we use it. So this is Color Goddess, and I also have used Dumb Blonde, and both of them are really good, but they just sort of live in my guest bathroom here because I have really fine, high maintenance hair. Let's wash this absolute monstrosity. Alrighty, so I've just given my hair a little bit of a towel dry. It's very wet still. I know for an absolute fact that you are not supposed to brush wet hair. Please do not come for me. I know this already. But I am just showing you guys what I do, so I'm trying to keep it real. This is just a Tangle Teaser brush, so I'm being like super gentle, starting at the bottom, and then just sort of like working my way up. My hair doesn't get too knotty. Because like your hair, like when it's wet, is like at its most like vulnerable. It can be like really elastic and bouncy, and you don't want to like overdo it and like cause breakage and stuff. So just being like really gentle. I know a lot of people comb their hair in the shower with conditioner in. I used to do that, but I don't know. I don't feel like it's really necessary. So now that most of the knots are out, I'm just going to get a little pump of my Redken Extreme Anti-Snap. This one here. I'm just gonna do like probably 2 pumps is what I usually do. Rub it together, just sort of like, sort of from midway down. I tried not to do anything on my scalp just because my hair is so prone to getting oily. So I try to keep it all sort of in the length, and then we will go in with the hairdryer. Right, so my hair is probably like 90% dry, and that's good enough for me. I'm not really doing anything today, but I am gonna go in with the final 2 products. This one here is awesome. I use it all the time. This one I don't use all the time, just when I'm feeling extra. This one again is a Redken product. It's good for basically like hydrating, I believe. It's like conditions, nourishes, improves manageability, helps out porous hair. It's just like, it makes your hair smell and feel incredible. So I just spray this all over. Again, trying not to spray it like directly on my scalp, but just sort of like from here down. And then I'll also do a little bit of the Moroccan argan oil in the ends. Hello guys, so it has been a couple of hours. I've just let my hair air dry, and I'm just going to brush it through again, starting at the ends. It is smelling delicious. what I do most of the time is curl my hair, and I'll do that once a week, usually before work on Friday or Saturday. And they will hold until the next time I wash my hair. So it holds for many days, and I very rarely use hairspray. Cut my hair in the middle because I have a massive widow's peak. Oh, look at those roots. I need to see my hairdresser immediately. I do get questions about where I go. I go and see Angela O'Neill in Stafford in Brisbane, and she is the best. She's literally the best with blondes I have ever come across, ever. Very affordable. Like, it's not, I've been to some salons and they charge like $500 for a full head of curls because I do have long hair, and like a tone and a cut and a style, and she charges like just over $200, and it's amazing. So I've got my halo color here. I just brush through and I start at the back. I know there's some curlers that have like the clippy bit, and I hate those. No matter how hard I try, I always get like an indent in my hair from when I use them. So I do most of the curls away from my face. And I just sort of hold them there. And I like tap on the actual hair here until it gets too hot to touch, which is about now. So I'll release that and sort of keep it nice and curled there. Like, you don't want to stretch it out while it's still hot. So when I'm curling my hair for work, I'll often just literally do exactly this and then leave them like this. Like, I will not brush them out, I won't do anything to them. And then I'll do my makeup, and it's like a good amount of time between curling them and having them hot to brushing them out hours later when I get to the club, that they stay really well. And I also don't go to the base, like the scalp of my head. Like, we're not trying to look like Shirley Temple or Dolly Parton. We're just trying to get those little beachy waves. I'll also sometimes on a Thursday night, if I'm working at my day job in Toowoomba, before I go to bed, I'll literally do this and then sleep with them like this, and then brush them out in the morning, and again, they just hold really well. It's like the same sort of concept as like having them in rollers, because they literally just stay there. Yeah, my hair is so thin. I think I just did that whole side in like 4 curls. Poppy has really thick hair, so it would take a lot longer to curl her hair than it does my hair. I'm just sort of wanting to catch that curl and then like slowly release it. So it should look like ridiculous and wrinkly. That's what we're after. Poppy and I do go to the same hairdresser as well. We have been asked that before. So yeah, if you guys are in Brisbane, north side, looking for a hairdresser who specialises in blondes, then have a look at, I think her Instagram is Hair by Angela O'Neill, and she's just the best. I remember when I went to her for the first time like years ago, I had like the most damaged hair. I had come from like being in college, and my housemate at the time like worked at a salon, and she would scalp bleach my hair, and I would scalp bleach her hair at home, like in our dorm. And like obviously neither of us had any idea what we were doing, and I had breakage like this. So like I just had like a little, like I had long hair, but like so many pieces, like thick pieces were just like sticking up. It was a disaster. And I had like bands of color in my hair from all the different colors I'd ever gone, but it's been a glow up, okay? Okie dokie, so that is my hair all curled, and like I said, I am not going to do anything to it. I'm just going to leave it like this, preferably for like an hour, maybe longer, and then I will brush them out and show you guys what it looks like. Hey everybody, so I have just brushed out the curls, not put in any product or anything that I haven't showed you. And this is what it looks like. It will continue to sort of fall and become looser in the next couple of days. But yeah, if you have any ride or die products that you use on your hair, comment them down below. I'm always wanting to try new things. Please like and subscribe. It helps us out a whole lot. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.